Hello, besties. I am doing a recording because I have not posted anything in, I don't know, it seems like a minute. So, um, I am holding my phone to record this because my MacBook somehow or another is not recording. So, I was trying to record and it's basically just, I thought it was taking my picture and then it wasn't even doing that. So, whatever, I still wanted to make a video. So um today I would like to talk about ooh the state of my hair. Oh yes, my hair is up in a messy bun. It is very, very early in the morning on October 25th, I believe. Tuesday morning, very, very early. The time is 2:19 a.m. a.m. East Coast time. I am a night owl, meaning that when a lot of people are asleep and it appears to be night, it's truly actually morning, but when it's late, in quotes, night, that is when I am more likely to be awake and up and at 'em and wanting to communicate and interact. So tonight is no exception to that. And yeah, I missed making videos for my channel. Um, so topic. Um, I follow or spend some time on social media, specifically Instagram, just flipping through pages and seeing what's going on um, with the world, specifically what's going on in America, what's going on in the culture. And I have found that people, um, in my opinion, just my opinion, spend time focusing on the negative and like what they don't have. And one of the things that is important to me in terms of loving my best life, living my best life, is I'm really trying to get this light right because I feel like I look crazy right now. But anyway, back to topic. Um, One of the things that's important in terms of living and loving my best life is to focus on the things that I am thankful for, the things that I have, the things that are good and great in my life, because I feel like focusing on those things is going to increase what I have to be grateful for and what I have to be thankful for. I know those words are synonymous, but yeah, that's that's something that I noticed that like even on YouTube, I follow people on YouTube, certain YouTubers, and I've noticed that people will do an entire recording on what people are saying that is negative. And I'm like, that is so foreign to me. It's so foreign to me because I'm thinking, why would you want to give your attention and energy to people that are being negative towards you? And I think that, I should say I question it, but I do get it because I understand that people want to defend themselves against certain statements. So I get it to a certain degree, but I don't really think that spending time entertaining negativity by and large is for me, is not the best way for me to spend my energy. So I'm saying all this to say that, I'm human like everybody else, of course. So, of course, there's times when I think about things that have gone on in my world that are not necessarily the most positive, and I want to respond, or I come up with potential responses like, well, if this happens, or if this person reaches out to me, I'm going to say this and I'm going to say that. And I have to take the time and be very aware of those thoughts, because it's like, why are you even spending time thinking about that? Like, why? Don't spend time thinking about negative stuff. Think about what you are grateful for. And it's like, okay, well, if I feel like I need to defend myself against someone who misunderstands me, or who has made assumptions that are incorrect, then the opposite of that and the gratitude comes in when I think of the people that don't make assumptions and they do get me. You know what I mean? So it's it's looking more at, looking more at what do I have as opposed to what I don't have as it relates to that particular thing of, this person misunderstood me, this person made assumptions about me, which I don't like at all, or this person lied on me, which is a big no-no for me. So it's like, well, that's not the majority of my world, not at all. The majority of my experiences with other people are actually quite positive, actually quite uplifting. So most of the people that I interact with would get me and understand me enough to make me feel comfortable sharing. So if, is that 100%? No, because there's going to be people that I let in and share with that when I look back on it, I'm like, man, that person really did not get me, or that person really didn't understand, or that person made assumptions. And, there's a part of me that wants to defend against that. And it's like, but why? Because truly, a person who is quick to make assumptions and not even realize that they're doing that, it's probably going to be difficult to convince them that, hey, you're making assumptions. And I think that that's one of the things that, and maybe that's an assumption that I'm making right now, even in saying that. But I find that that's something that is easy to do as a human being. It's very easy to make assumptions about a situation, about a person, about a group of people, and then not even realize that those are assumptions. So then now you're thinking that whatever you have assumed is true. And that's something that I try to be aware of, because I don't want to inadvertently assume something and then that assumption in my mind becomes true, like, oh, like I know that to be real. And it's like, no, you don't. You assume something and now you are acting as if that is a fact, and it's not necessarily that. So yeah, it's important in this whole journey and concept of loving my best life to be aware of spending energy on things that are really outside of my control, spending energy on things that are just not productive, not creative things. I want to focus my energy on things that are creative versus destructive, and things that are happy. That's just, what I choose. And if my thoughts go elsewhere, then it's, of course, my job, my duty to myself, so that I can be my happiest self, my best self, to redirect my thoughts so that they are positive. So I wanted to talk about that, which I have been. Trying to think what else. I talked to, I have a brother, and I talked to him earlier, and one of the things I talked to him about was, in social media, though I use it primarily for entertainment and to kind of just keep up with what's going on in the outside world. I have found that there are some things that are just so sad that it makes it hard for me to want to continue to engage on social media. There's times where I'm like, okay, I can't look at any more stuff because I'm seeing things that are, they're upsetting to me. And one of the great things about this path that I'm on is I am aware that I'm choosing. It's like I choose to pick up my phone and scroll through and see things. That's not something I have to do. I can unplug, from social media. Like, I don't have to engage in that way, especially if it's something that's upsetting or things that are upsetting to me, which is, it's awesome to have a choice. And I'm thankful that I have a choice. It's not something that is mandatory that I be a part of or participate or even observe things that are not positive. And just knowing that I have so many choices is like how my life goes is really up to me. Like, I love that. I so love that. And it's a great feeling, but there's also a part of me that's like, man, this is a lot of power, because it's power over me. It's power over what I do. It's power over how I interact, and power over what I manifest, which is like, whoa, super duper, like, whoa.